And welcome back. So we're gonna be going off now on a quick little adventure to see our good old friend Barbas, who's probably been waiting there for weeks now.
Poor Barbas.
Well, he's a dater god, and time doesn't mean too much to him.
Hmm. Is he a daedric god? I thought he was just like a servant or
I
something.
mean, he's Daedric though, which basically, as far as I understand it, makes him basically a immortal. So,
Hmm.
because to be a Daedric, yeah, I don't think so, not yet. Yeah, I think that's the case. I guess I could be wrong. Okay.
Did you even hit it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. No, clearly you don't.
Wait,
Wow, Brienne looked happy doing that.
it was like, I yield, I yield. Then why are you still stabbing me?
Yeah, literally. I was like gonna leave you beat, but nope. Yeah, we can worry about that later.
What is that?
Um,
Just a
that's just a dungeon cave thing. Nothing
just
important.
a random dungeon on the side of the road.
Yep. There's another one right there. Actually, okay, I'm just kind of curious what this place is called. I just want to discover it, so it's on my map. Volskiga. This is important somehow. I don't remember. I don't remember what that dungeon's associated with, but I know the name for some reason. Oh well, I'll find out later. Alright. There's a wolf.
I was reading a subreddit about the Browns' biggest rivals,
Hmm.
and Steelers are our rival. Baltimore are our eternal enemies with the passion of a million. Fuck Art Man Modell.
Yes. Yes.
They were just minding their own
Oh,
business.
oh, okay, this is embarrassing.
A little bit, yeah. But you're used to it, so it's not a huge deal.
You're right. For now. Yeah, I know. She likes saying that a whole lot. But look, see, they're eating innocent travelers.
Were they innocent travelers or were they just cultists?
We
Let's
don't
be
know.
real here.
Well, nonetheless, it should be me doing that job, not the bears. I need a
You should
monopoly
be
on that
eating the
violence.
cultist. You should be eating the cultist.
Is there a comment? Is it just because it's battle? I think it's. I mean, maybe on occasion. No. Only when I'm in werewolf form.
Hmm.
Oh, man, it's down here. Right? That's
All
gonna be.
right,
Oh,
better start jumping.
actually, this might be a perfect opportunity for our one shout. Become ethereal.
That was quite impressive.
It makes it easy. Oh, I guess there's a path right here. This is the right dungeon, though, right?
Probably. Turns out you go in the back way.
Yeah, Rhyme Rock
Kind of looks like it.
Burrow. Yep, not good. A little catch up.
You'll probably just show up in the mountain once you go in there.
Most likely. Which, honestly, yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't even know where Barbas is at. Oh, okay. Blamey boy. They're gonna explode. Alright.
Yeah, it seems like the general consensus is that Steelers are our longest rival, but Baltimore is the one that we hate more.
Yes.
And then Cincy's just kind of
Yeah.
Okay,
Honestly, I didn't know this, but I was reading up on the history of Cincy, and apparently, like, Paul Brown, yeah, that's his name.
yeah,
He like got removed from the Cleveland Browns and then went to Baltimore and started the Bengals. Spite.
yeah, I think it was he was like removed by the same guy who moved the Browns.
Actually, yeah, it was Art Modell.
So Art Modell is just a fuck.
Yep. And then we had good old Bill Belichick for a minute, who got rid of Bernie Kosar.
Is she adding commentary to the
I think
the whole
so.
situation?
What? And Nick Saban. Oh yeah, we had Nick Saban as well.
Nick Saban has had a very weird career.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because didn't he start off in like Alabama and then tried to do the NFL thing and then failed and then went back to Alabama?
I'm not sure actually, but that's okay.
I feel like that's what it is, but I could definitely be wrong because I don't know enough about him.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Really care enough to look.
Yeah, me too. Okay, where's this thingy at? What is this about those like amber ore and whatnot, that I keep seeing pop up, and I'm. Is it about? Who's this for? Oh, is this a side quest? At Gadnor's resting place. Where's Gadnor's resting place?
Fucking Gadnor.
Guess the game does not want to tell me.
No, you actually have to try and find it.
Apparently. I don't even remember getting that quest. Alright, there we go. We're back out in the outdoors.
Hideout for bandits or worse.
Oh, okay. I can do this Imperial Soldier with nothing good on them. Okay. Where's my horsey at? You're probably just up over here, just waiting for me. Got that snowberry though. Hey, the Imperials won. I'd really hope so. Yep, there's my horsey. Alright. Let me just double check if there's any other things. It took like no time at all. I'm honestly surprised how quick that was. What's this for? Raven Scar Hollow. I don't know why that's on my map. But I think then that we are good to...
I think that was basically everything up there.
Yeah, it was.
Talk to Lydia.
I'm looking for where this thingy's at. This what is this quest?
Gadnor's whatever?
Yeah.
Go back to the...
Okay, there it is. I found it. Okay. Oh, we're not gonna be...
So, I mean, we have to go to Riften anyways. I mean,
that's true. Just not quite yet. Okay. Okay. I guess we're going back to Solitude then. Uh-oh. They got it. Alright, giddy up, Horsey. Or don't giddy up. There we go. Giddy up. I should probably have Ayla buy her own horse at this point. I feel like I'm going to keep her around for a minute. Or did I want to keep around,
As long as you go... As long as Ayla and Lydia don't see each other, I think you can work this...
Work it out, yeah. Uh-oh.
Just ignore it.
I want to... You good, bud? It's taking so long.
It's been a long day, buddy.
Poor buddy, old pal. It was worth it. Good job, Aesir. The only one I can rely on. Alright. I'll go right. Do this. Why are you running so much?
Why aren't you?
I am on my horse. Horse is back.
Well, that's not running. You're not running.
I'm not running.
The horse
My
is
horse is
running.
running for me, so that's all I need. Alright, down this way. Then we can officially become an Imperial soldier. Is there a random horse right here?
Maybe the guy was running back to his horse.
Ooh, that's a possibility. Or maybe that's Ayla's future horse. Ayla. You wanna...
Are you about to steal a horse?
Probably not. Okay, it's just someone's horse apparently. Maybe I'll have her buy the one over here, like while we're in Solitude. Actually, you know what? No, now I'm curious. Is this person actually running to this horse or not?
Also, looks like it.
I mean, they might just be running. Just to run. Maybe they just want to go for a good old morning jog. It kind of looks
Sounds
like
about right in Skyrim.
That's a dark elf.
Interesting.
What are you?
Haven't seen a whole lot of dark elves around here.
No. Vampire fledgling. Get back here. This person is busy. Doing what?
Running.
Apparently, I guess they're on the sunlight, so they're scared. Alright.
I thought that wasn't a thing in this canonical mythos or whatever.
That vampires are weaker than... No, that's a thing.
Okay. What? I'm trying to remember. I feel like some of the standard mythos is not true in Skyrim. Like what we generally think of as like vampires is not the same in here in Skyrim.
You have something for me?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Yeah, but probably a few things.
Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it.
A letter from a friend. I wonder who that could be. Letter from a friend. Brienne, you cause a bit of a stir in Fort Ragside when you demonstrate the power of your Thum. Not everyone's anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. You should turn your attention to Autumn Watch Tower. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, a friend.
Ooh.
I'm not actually sure what that...
Autumn Watch Tower.
Well, I guess we do have a whole bunch of stuff to do over here, so maybe we'll head over there at some point soon. All right, come on, Percy.
There's a carriage right there. We could just take it.
Yeah, but why would we take it right now when we're literally about to go turn in like 3 quests at once? Come on, David. Patience.
To be fair, I never quite know like
what's going on.
You're planning.
Wow. No, it's just what's going on.
Yeah, what are we doing again?
We are at the we're going to join the Imperial Legion. We are talking to Folkfire Beardset. We dealt with Potema, and then we are going to... There's a third one, but I don't remember what it was. I'll go talk to them real quick, though. Maybe I'll grab, like, a little side quest. Ooh, maybe I'll also stop at the Bard's College and start talking to them, because I don't think I've done that yet.
Honored companion. How can I assist?
Okay. Have you heard that they're, like, remaking the Harry Potter movies?
Yeah.
That just seems so fucking stupid to me.
Yeah, I can understand maybe eventually, but not yet. It's not even been like, what, 10, 15 years?
Watch it.
I don't remember, like, let's see. Whoa. Hell, hold on.
Oh shit, that was probably the wrong quick save. Uh-oh. Oop, that was embarrassing. I wasn't expecting Moss to be stealing. I thought I was like, oh, I'm just cleaning up their mess for them. Ah, damn it. Too far back, too far back. Blue Palace.
What did you do?
I took hanging moss, and why is it not? Oh. There we go. I just took some hanging moss. I got a whole bounty of 1 gold.
First movie
You returned
came
because
out
what
in
did you find at
2001,
Wolfskull Cave?
That sounds
so
about
it
right.
hasn't even been 20 years
It's
since
the
that.
first one. How about the last one?
Well, it's been a little over 20 years at this
Yeah, a
point.
little bit. But the last one, though, that's where I'm thinking more so on. Some necromancers are attempting to summon Bind Potema.
Herself? Please tell me you stopped her.
2011.
Yeah, so 13 years.
Yeah.
You've done a
It's
larger
like,
service to the
I
realm
mean,
than you could
and the
possibly
movies still
know.
hold up. Like,
They do, yeah.
Potema. I shudder at the thought.
it just feels like cash grabby,
It does.
Disney live action remakey type of
It's just gonna
stuff.
it's not gonna come out as well.
Yeah,
Elsa seems to rely on you
sure.
a great deal.
She still mourns greatly for her husband, High King.
And it's like
So she leaves many of the courtly details.
Daniel Radcliffe is such an iconic Harry.
Mhm.
Like, I can't really picture anyone else in the role right now.
Farewell, kinsman.
Actually, let me ask that
It's
question.
good to see you again.
What will happen to Elsa if the
That
Empire wins the
remains to
war?
be seen.
Or
By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace.
does General Tullius respect Elsa?
Of course he does. What sort of a question is that?
Mm.
Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city.
Oop. Right, no
She
offense.
may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that.
Okay.
Keep safe.
Like, so looking at like another
Be quick.
series
I have
that's
little
had
plans for mundane
many
reasons.
remakes,
If I
like
needed something
James
from you,
Bond,
you would know
a lot of those stories are at least different stories.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a variation on it, not like just a rehash of it.
Exactly.
That's your problem.
Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting
Honestly,
something
I'm
from you.
having trouble
Those
thinking
don't
of
give
like
me
any
anything.
other sort of
Fine. I suppose you can find
essentially
some
just
menial tasks to
remakes
set your
of
mind
the
at rest.
original movies.
We have something of a vampire.
Can you think of any offhand?
Bodies have been found.
Say that again. Sorry, I've been
I
listening
know
to
of a
her
den nearby
dialogue a
we'll
little
wipe
bit.
out as a precaution.
Like
I don't expect
essentially
you to keep
remaking
that.
the same movie,
Oh,
basically the same story. Can you think of any other movies or series that have done that?
off the top of my head, no, but I'm sure there's some example out there.
Yeah, like I'm sure there are. I'm just trying to think of what that would be.
I couldn't tell you. How long have you been the court wizard?
I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position.
So you and High King Torig were close?
Very.
Charlie and the
very
Chocolate
close, in
Factory, that's
fact. I
one
could
for
not
Oh,
be
yeah.
more proud to see Torig on the throne.
Obviously
Made a
things like
fine
King
figure.
Kong and Godzilla, but they like it feels a little different
I
with
was
those
to her
like
shame.
those type of
The whole court
movies.
was in
Mhm.
attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day.
Things like
Because
The
Ulfric
Mummy.
needed a symbol.
I mean, those are like
Someone he could defeat
wildly
represented
different
the Empire.
and have
The
had
White
way
Walkers
more
and
time
Jarls,
between things.
banning
Yeah.
gallows worship. Torig's father Islot had
Oh,
been silent together
Planet of
for
the
nearly
Apes.
25 years.
Planet of the
When
Apes,
he
yeah.
died, Torig became that symbol.
But I mean, between
Even
the
after
2001
Islot
film
died, he
and
voted to
like
make Torig High King of Skyrim. But
when
Ulfric
was the
at that
original?
moment,
Was that in
continually
like the
talking about
60s or
Skyrim's
70s?
independence in terms just shy.
And that's
something like that, yeah.
I don't think Ulfric knew how much Torig respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, to declare independence, Torig might have done it.
Yeah, it looks like the first Planet of the Apes came out in 1968. But I feel like part of it is also the fact that
because the food and resources we get from the Empire.
some of these aren't really series, but more like one-off movies that share sort of a
Talos the
common
god was once Tiber
aesthetic.
Septim the man.
Mm-hmm.
Planet of the Apes is a little different, but
And Torg wasn't ready to let it fall apart. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever
Really?
than you, definitely.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Oh, Bryling.
Hey there.
Okay.
hey,
Fur? Coming out
how's
of
it
the ears.
going?
I'm sure you weren't listening too closely there while she was talking, but it was getting more and more reason just to not support Ulfric. So basically, the High King
fair
that
enough.
that Ulfric murdered, or I guess dueled against, was like would have listened to what Ulfric had to say, but I should probably just look for people around. I'm just starting to see if there's anyone to talk to. Anyone else? I'm trying to find any quests. There was another quest that I grabbed. Ah, man. We can worry about that later. I don't want to head back there yet. Anything else? I suppose I could take this. It's not technically stealing. And also, it's just because I'm never going to collect them all, but it's always fun to grab them anyways. Alright.
I've also been watching a lot of a lot of clips from the Hunger Games movies.
I was hoping you would do for me.
I don't know if you really ever got into them or not.
I watched the first one, that was it. What can I do for you, Jarl? Apparently,
Thorg told
Jarl's
me what you
taking
did
an
for us
interest
in
in me.
Skull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust.
Hell yeah, I am.
As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos. No, but my husband, Torg, would want a proper burial, and this is the way Nords are buried in Skyrim. Thank you.
This is
It would mean a lot to me.
scandalous.
Scandalous? Why is it scandalous?
Because the worship of Talos is outlawed, and she's wanting me to basically worship Talos, even though she's the Jarl of Solitude, which is the capital of Skyrim, and if the Thalmor found out about it, they would probably execute her or imprison her.
Well, maybe they should let people worship the way they want.
Well, that's the point of it. That's why the Stormcloaks have an issue with the Thalmor and Imperials, but the Imperials are just doing it to bide their time. See, it's complicated. See? Someone paid attention to all the lore I dump on them constantly and expect you to remember every last detail of it. I know it's a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's like, you're not helping your case there.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I'm looking to apply, because we're
Always a pleasure to meet a
interested.
prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
No.
What do you need me to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burden.
No, you should have just walked out right then.
By the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
That's where I come in.
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
Okay. What is the Poetic Edda?
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it.
Okay. Why did Elisif forbid the festival?
Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince
kind of
her
valid.
the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
Has the war affected your college?
Not much, but as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era.
Nice. What do you know about these
Not
dragons?
much, to be honest. Their
If only
return
he
was
knew
a
who I
shock to us
was.
all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Easy. Yeah, we're not going to be going to do that anytime soon. But really quick, I'm kind of curious to see if I can like turn these random quest items that I'm not able to drop off.
I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf's verse.
Oh, thanks. I'm disoriented right now.
What are we doing?
I'm just looking to talk to people because I want to see if I can turn quests in or not. Because like,
Lady Atia says my voice
Ew,
is second
you want
only
to
to
talk
hers,
to
but she's
people?
selling it short.
I know, crazy.
You can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy.
Ooh, they have a chef.
You found the Bard's college kitchen. Congratulations.
Can I throw stuff?
Congratulations.
Eat it.
Did you just steal that sweet roll?
No, I picked it
Wow.
up and threw it in his face.
That's even ruder.
I mean, yeah. Did you hear that tone of his?
Soldiers only appreciate one thing, and it isn't music.
Oh, there's an older entrance. Okay, nothing of interest down here apparently. Ventia?
It's been my honor to perform at
See?
the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer.
I recovered your flute.
That's it. Wonderful. I knew I could
The
count
most
on you.
useless skill for you to upgrade.
I don't have any money to give you, but I can show you the tricks I learned playing for the Winterhold Wizards. Careful out there.
Honestly, this is some fairly high skill for not doing literally any magic.
Yeah, literally. The alchemy one, if they do that. Nope, no alchemy. I would have been actually, if we were playing as a mage, that would have been great. Because, like, once you start getting to those higher levels and, like, destruction, oh my god, it takes forever to level it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's the difference between all the different magics?
So there used to be more. They took out mysticism in this game and just kind of morphed it in with conjuration. But conjuration is, conjuring things. So you conjure stuff from the Daedra world. It also kind of covers necromancy as well. Like that's what those like frost things are.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
hey
talked to
there.
you. Oh well. I don't know where anyone else is. So that's enough of that. What else was there? There's alteration, the alter the world. There is alteration illusion, so it's kind of like, you're casting an illusion on either yourself or others. It's more utility spells and alteration and illusion, but they can be very useful, especially if you're playing like a thief or something like that, or assassin, or just pure mage. Then there is well, destruction and restoration, which I think are pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Destruction's more like actual
Just
what
straight
we think of-
damage.
Yeah, fire magic, ice magic, that lightning, that type of stuff.
It won't
Right.
be a fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own traditions? I thought the Moot chose the king. We're backing Elisif. When the Moot meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough
The
to know
moot.
that lords
The
aren't
moot.
always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown and then suddenly he's High King?
No, it's not as simple as that. But the Jagged Crown would be a potent symbol for his cause to rally around. But if we found it first...
And we gave it to Elisif.
Ooh.
In the absence of the moot, it would further legitimize her claim.
Perhaps. I'm entrusting you with what resources I can spare. But I'm warning you.
Sounds like a plot.
This turns out
I
to
mean,
be a waste
yes.
of time and men.
It won't be a waste.
Make sure you take the auxiliary here. You can send her back when you get there and find nothing but old bones and
Hey,
cobwebs.
that's not a nice way to talk about me.
Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll
We are
administer-
Legion, for we are many.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Changed your mind?
How
Decided you
old
wanted
is
a
the
soldier
Empire?
for the
I
Empire
can't
after
remember.
all.
I think you were saying something about it, right?
How old is the Empire? I think they were established at the end of the Second Era. I don't remember. Tiber Septim or Talos was the one that founded the Empire. I just can't remember how long ago that was exactly. I'm ready to take the oath, though.
Well then, repeat after me.
So
Upon my honor,
the
I
Empire
swear
doesn't want you to
undying
worship
loyalty to the
Talos.
Emperor,
The
Titus
Thalmor doesn't
Tal-
want you to worship Talos. That was enforced on them by the treaty, the White Gold Concordat. Concordat. Just the words.
and unwavering obedience to the office.
It was
They-
a consequence
I'm sure
of...
they have meaning.
Was that?
I'm sure they have meaning.
Above judge me.
The words that you just said.
Oh yeah, very much. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm just...
Long live the Emperor. Long live the Empire.
That happens to you a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
To the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life.
That's right.
Speak to Baron. He's normally out.
Definitely not a
He'll get
cult.
you outfitted.
Not as
Now,
culty
if
as
I'm
some
not
things.
mistaken, Legate Ricca has a special assignment for you.
Okay. Joining the Legion.
Soldiers win wars, but where to put them is the key.
Very good advice, Ayla.
Welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up.
Listen up.
Welcome
Trying
the
to.
Legion Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here.
Okay. We already kind of listened to this. Yeah, alright. We already asked about all that.
Wait for me. Get to Corvinjune as soon as you're
Alright.
I will as soon as, there's a gap right here.
Well, I actually think this is a good place to put in a cut.
I would
Wouldn't
say
you
so.
agree?
I would say so. We're now soldiers in the Imperial Legion.
Alright. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next part.